Greta Thunberg has sent a desperate message to Swedish authorities, claiming she's been detained in harsh conditions after her Sumud flotilla was intercepted by the Israeli Navy. The Swedish Foreign Ministry met with Thunberg in a prison cell and then sent an email to her family conveying the conversation, according to The Guardian. Thunberg claims she is suffering from dehydration and is receiving inefficient amounts of food and water. She also claims she has developed rashes, which she believes are from bed bugs, and complained of the harsh treatment and being forced to sit for long periods on hard surfaces. Turkish activist Ersin Selik, a participant in the Sumud flotilla, told CNN Turkey that Thunberg was treated harshly. Journalist Afshin Ratansi translated the conversation on X, saying, "They dragged little Greta Thunberg by her hair before our eyes, beat her and forced her to kiss the Israeli flag. They did everything imaginable to her as a warning to others." Italian journalist Lorenzo Agostino was also on the detained flotilla, doubled down on his claims.
Greta Thunberg, a brave woman who is only 22 years old, she was humiliated and wrapped in an Israeli flag and exhibited like a trophy. I had the feeling of being in a really barbaric place, and I really hope that this barbarism might be over soon. First, we were kidnapped in international waters. Then they took us to land, and once on land, they behaved like a terrorist group. People were kicked. We were left without fresh water for over 2 days. Overall, they took every opportunity to humiliate any of us. We were treated like terrorists because we thought we were terrorists. So I was unlucky enough to get out just while Ben-Gvir was coming. And so the police used very, very tight handcuff on us that stopped our circulation. They blindfolded us and they put us in a van with barely any clothes and with very, very low temperature. So high conditioning that was freezing. And they kept us there for probably 3 hours.
Thunberg's claim of harsh treatment comes after her flotilla was intercepted by the Israeli Navy whilst attempting to get to Gaza. Ironically, footage of a capture shows Israeli forces giving the activists warm clothes and supplies on the boats. Thunberg then made a video following her detainment, demanding the Swedish government call for her release.
My name is Greta Thunberg. I'm a citizen of Sweden. If you are watching this video, I have been abducted and taken against my will by Israeli forces. Our humanitarian mission was non-violent and abiding by international law. Please tell my government to demand my and the others' immediate release.
Sky News commentator Lessa Golda mocked Thunberg, saying this was an own goal for her.
Yeah, and she obviously hasn't watched and refuses to watch those videos to understand exactly what it is to be abducted and kidnapped and worse. But look, I think this is her own goal for her. This is a win, because one thing Greta Thunberg wants more than saving the planet or being a pro-Palestinian supporter is actually publicity. And that's exactly what she's getting now. She'll spend until Sunday or Monday before she's deported. The reports are that she'll be in some prison where apparently there are terrorists also being held. So I think maybe the Israel government is saying, look, you had a crack at this in June. We sent you home in the back row next to the toilets. That wasn't enough to discourage you. So here you go, spend some time in prison and see what it's like, and hopefully don't come back again. But if you look at Greta, Danica, I think she's having a crisis of identity. She, since 15 has been lecturing us about climate change and saving the planet. Now she's turned to a social justice warrior. The only good news is she prides herself on being a youth activist. And I looked up, the United Nations definition of youth is up to 24. So she's just over 22. The time frame is shortening.
Oh, look, of course, that would be the official definition. But look, I couldn't agree more with you. And in fact, you know what? I think Israel's done us all a favour, really. So all the best, Greta. Bye. No sympathy here.